Hello students. Today we are going to discuss the chapter number 8, that is binomial theorem. So let's start here. Binomial theorem. So students, what is the meaning of binomial? As you are learning since polynomial chapters also since class 8th. So binomial, that is an expressions containing two terms, is known as binomial. An expressions containing two terms is known as binomial. So students, an expression, if you are taking here x plus a in expressions x plus a, that is the x and a are the two terms in the expression x plus a. So x and a are the two terms. If you are talking here in expressions x plus 2 upon the x, so that means x is the one terms and 2 upon the x is the second terms. So if you are writing here the expressions of a binomial theorem, in expressions of a binomial theorem, that is 2x minus 3y is a binomial expressions. So 2x is the one terms and minus 3y is the second terms. Clear student? So now student, in binomial theorem, so let's see here some expressions what we have learned in class 8. So students, many formulas we have learned in class 6, 7, 8. So identities, as you have remembered, that is, if you are taking here a plus b whole to the power 0, so you will tell its value is 1. If I am asking here a plus b whole to the power 1, so its value will be a plus b only. So if you are talking here a plus b whole square, so you will get here, you will say a square plus 2ab plus b square. In the same way, a plus b whole cube, so you will say here a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. So now students, in the same way, if we are talking about a plus b whole to the power 4, so you might be thinking a plus b one times, you will make it whole square, and again a plus b whole square, and just you will use that whole square, and just again you will do the multiplication. Whatever you will get, that you will tell. So if you are talking a plus b whole to the power 6, again you will say, sir, a plus b whole cube into a plus b whole cube, just we will do the multiplication. After expressions we will do the multiplications, then whatever we will get, so that will be the a plus b whole to the power 6. So, but students, when we are asking a plus b whole to the power 10, so now you will think a plus b whole to the power 10, that means many times you have to do the multiplication, you will get the result. But that will take a lot of time, and that will be more in confusion whether it is correct or wrong. But within short, you can use this binomial and you can use these combination chapters which we have learned before starting these chapters. So we will use it that one, and then we will get our result very simple. So now students, let's see here, if we are talking a plus b whole to the power 0, a plus b whole to the power 0, its value will be how much? 1. In the same way, a plus b whole to the power 1 will get a plus b only, and a plus b whole square, so you will get here a square plus 2ab plus b square. 3ab square plus bq. In the same way, students, a plus b whole to the power 4, you will get here a to the power 4 plus 4a cube b plus 6a square b square plus 4ab cube plus b to the power 4. You will get this one. In the same way, students, you can add up here and you can extend this one a plus b whole to the power 5 also. That means a to the power 5 you will get here plus how much you will get here? 5 a to the power 4 into b. In the same way, students, plus 10 a to the power 3 b square you will get here. Again, students, plus 10 a to the power 2 and b cube plus again 5a b to the power 4 plus b to the power 5. This one is the extension of a plus b whole to the power 5. Now a plus b whole to the power a plus b whole to the power 6. Now students, we can expand this one also. So let's see here how we can expand it. So now students, we will discuss here, that is a plus b whole to the power 6. How we can add up this one, a plus b whole to the power 6. This one is also very important. So now, in the same way, students, a to the power 6 plus next term, what you are going to get it here? 6 a to the power 5 b, you will get this next. Again plus 15 a to the power 4 b square plus 20 a to the power 3 b cube plus 15 a to the power 2 b to the power 4 plus 6 a to the power a b to the power 5 plus b to the power 6. So now students, you might be thinking how it is going on. So let's see here, very simple students. Suppose this one a plus b whole to the power 0, its value is always going to 1, you are known and you are not going to forget it. A plus b whole to the power 1 will remain same, a plus b. So now students, a plus b whole square, whenever we are writing a plus b whole square, so you have to remember one part. Whenever we are writing a square and b to the power 0, that means just a to the power will go in the decreasing orders and b to the power will go in the increasing orders. You have to remember this part. So a to the powers 2 is here, b to the power 0. Again a to the power 1, just decreasing, a to the power just decrease it here, you get 1. B to the power 0 here and just increase its power, so you get here 1. Again in the next step, a to the power 1 was there, a to the power just decrease it, a to the power 0, its value is 1. So you will get this one. Here students, so students, we are not talking about the coefficients. How we are getting these coefficients, we are not talking, just increasing and decreasing. A to the powers, you have to decrease it, and b to the power, you have to increase it. So let's see here in the next one. So a plus b whole to the power 3, just a to the powers, we are decreasing. A to the power 3 was here, a square, then a to the power 0. We are looking at a power 0. In the same way, b to the power here 0, and just b to the power we are increasing, b to the power 1, b to the power 2, b to the power 3, we have increased. In the same way, a plus b whole to the power 4, just a to the power we are increasing, a to the power we are decreasing. Look, we are decreasing, a to the power 4, a to the power 3, a to the power 2, a to the power 1, and at last a to the power 0. and check at b to the power. B to the power it is going on increasing. So b to the power is 0 here, b to the power 1, b to the power 2, b to the power 3, b to the power 4. Just we are increasing. In the same way, a to the power 5 also just we are decreasing. A to the power 5, a to the power 4, a to the power 3, a to the power 2, a to the power 1, a to the power 0 at last. And b to the power increasing. B to the power 0, b to the power 1, b to the power 2, b to the power 3, b to the power 4, b to the power 5. Just increased here. In the same way, you can add on this one also. Increasing. A to the power 6 decreasing, check it 3, 2, 1 and here 0. B to the power increasing, b to the power 0, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just increase. So now students, this concept is clear. So now we want to discuss here that how we are getting the coefficients of this thing. How we have got 2, how we have got 3, 4, 6, 4, 1 and 5, 10, 10, 5. How we are getting all these things. So take care. So A and B. What is the coefficients of A? Coefficients of A is 1. What is the coefficients of B? That is also 1. So 1 plus 1, just add their coefficients. 1 plus 1, just add on the middle numbers. You get 2. In the same way, what is the coefficients of this one? 1. What is the coefficients of this term? That is 2. 2 plus 1, 3. Just add it here. We have got 3. What is the coefficient of this one? 2. And what is the coefficient of this one? 1. So 2 plus 1, 3. We have got here 3. And at last, always you are going to get coefficients 1. Coefficients 1. In each and every term you will get coefficients 1. In the same way, students, now we have got here 4. Just multiply the coefficient of this one and this. Just add it. You will get 4. 3 plus 3, you will get 6. Just we have added here. And 3 plus 1, 4. Just we have got here 4. At last, coefficients 1. B to the power. So now, in the same way, 4 and 1, 5. 4 plus 6, 10. 6 plus 4, 10. 4 plus 1, 5. At last, coefficient will be 1. So now, 5 plus 1, that is the 6. And 5 plus 10, 15. And 10 plus 10, 20. 10 plus 5, 15. And 5 plus 1, 6. At last. So very simple, just recall with me how much we will get here. A to the power b whole to the power 7 if you want to do it. So what you will get here? First we will write down each and everything with the increasing and decreasing. As you are knowing, a to the power 7 you will get with the first term. A to the power 7 with this one. A to the power 7. B to the power 0, it's always remains same. So what do you get the coefficients of this place? So if you want to write down this part, a to the power 6 you will get b. You will get b. So what will the coefficients of this place? 6 plus 1. Just add it here. 7 you will get. Just recall with me. Again, plus 15 plus 6. How much you are going to get? 21. 21. And just a to the power decreasing, b to the power increasing. So a to the power 5, b to the power how much? 2. Plus, again, 15 plus 20. Just add it this one and write down here. 15 plus 20, 35. So 35. A to the power, just decrease it, 4. And b to the power, increase it, 3. Plus, this we have got 35. Now again, 20 plus 15, 35. 35. A to the power, decrease it. A to the power 3, a to the power 4. Plus, again 15 plus 6, 21. A to the power, how much you will get here? 2. B to the power 5. Plus, again, just 6 plus 1, 7. A b to the power 6. Plus at last b to the power 7. So this much is the expression of a plus b whole to the power 7. So clear students, I hope you have understood this one. So very simple it was. So now we will see here. So now we'll in the next video we'll discuss if we are not getting all these points, if we are not getting these middle terms. In the same way, suppose students I have missed middle terms. Just I am asking to you a plus b whole to the power 9. A plus b whole to the power 9. How you will get here? A plus b whole to the power 9. You are not knowing a plus b whole to the power 8. So this is the drawback. This is the limitations of this expression. So we will use it some Pascal triangles. We will see that one also. After that, we will come on the combinations. So now students, same coefficients we can find out by using the Pascal's triangle also. So let's see here what is that triangles. Pascal's triangle. Pascal's triangle. So Pascal's triangle. Pascal's triangle, that is, suppose we are taking a 1, so on the corner side will be 1. So index, that is for 0, index for 1. This will be the place of index. This is the place of coefficients. So if index we are taking here 2, so you will get here 1, 2, 1. It will be in the form of triangle. So if we are taking index 3, so you will get here 1, 3, 3, 1. It is in the form of triangle. Check it. Pascal triangle. So again 4. So 1, 4, 3 plus 3, 6. 3 plus 1, 4. Again 1. Nothing students I am doing, just adding. Just adding the coefficients. At the corner side, you have to write down 1 only. This will be the 1 at the corner side. Middle terms, you have to add it here. Just add it. And if you are taking here 5, index you are taking 5. So how much will you get? 1, 5. 4 plus 6, 10. 6 plus 4, again 10. 4 plus 1, 5. 1. So these are the coefficients which we are getting here. Suppose we want to find out here a plus b whole to the power 5, a plus b whole to the power 5. So students, very simple, just we will use it here. So a to the power we will write down in the decreasing orders and b to the power we will write down in the increasing order. So we will use this coefficient. So a to the power 5 plus, which one is the 5? A to the power 4, b, plus coefficient we will get 10. That is the a to the power 3, b to the power 2, plus again 10, a to the power 2, b to the power 3, again 5, a, b to the power 4, plus b to the power 5. This one. Nothing I have done here. Just a to the power we have increased, and b to the power we have, a to the power we have decreased, and b to the power just increased. And coefficients we have taken from this Pascal triangle. This one is in the form of triangle. So from this triangle we have taken. Yes, students. So its drawback also, if I am asking here a plus b whole to the power 10, index is 10. So in middle term is not here. So Pascal triangle will be paired here. So it's some limitations. So now we will discuss here about the binomial theorem for the positive integral or index. So let's see here binomial extensions. Binomial expressions. binomial expressions. Suppose a plus b whole to the powers n, then what will get here expressions? So student, binomial expressions, that is a plus b whole to the power n, we are taking here. So its expression will be nc0. nc0 will start from nc0. See the combinations which we have learned in permutations and combinations chapter. So nc0. So a to the power, how much will get? N. B to the power will be the 0. This. Again use the plus because of the positive side. So nc1. Next term will start nc1. A to the power n minus 1. B to the power 1 you will get. Again plus nc2. A to the power n minus 2. B to the power 2. Plus nc3. A to the power n minus 3. B to the power 3. Plus nc4. A to the power n minus 4. B to the power 4. Plus nc2. A to the power n minus 2. B to the power nc4. nc5 you will get here. nc5 n minus 5. B to the power 5. Plus, in the same way, student, you can expand it here. Many terms are in between. So, suppose we have reached up to NCR. So, how much you get here? A to the power n minus r. B to the power r. Plus, in the same way, students, we are proceeding and reaching up to NCN. So, how much you get here? A to the power n minus 1, a to the power 0 you will get here. N minus 1, n minus n. B to the power n. That means last one is this one. Last term coefficients you will get here what? 1 only. Last term coefficients b to the power n. And starting will be all the coefficients you are going to get it here 1 only. As we have seen, this is the formula. Formula for nc0. nc0, its value is 1. And same value for ncn also. ncn also. Its value will be also equal to 1 only. nc0 value is 1. ncn value is also 1. Clear this one? So now we will experiment this one, that is ncr formula. We have to remember ncr formula, that is factorial n upon factorial r into factorial n minus r. Clear, students? You have to remember this part. So now, after this one, students, we can prove it these theorems. We can prove it these binomial expressions by using the principle of mathematical indexes. So, principle of mathematical indexes, if we are taking here n to the power 1, suppose we are putting here n to the power 0, so you will get this result only. N to the power 0, that means you are going to the first term only. And will be the always natural numbers. This binomial expression, this n will be also belongs to natural numbers only. Either you may include it whole numbers, but this n expressions whole to the power n, it may be whole numbers also, but binomial expressions cannot be defined in the terms of negative integers. Negative integers it is defined, but in our syllabus only positive index is here. Clear? So totally whatever we will solve we will get in the positive numbers. So now you can prove it here by putting n a plus b whole to the power 0. So 0 c 0, just use this expression. You are going to get it here 0 and 0 minus 0, its value you are going to get here 1. And a to the power 0, that means its value is also 1. B to the power 0, its value is also 1. Total result will be the 1 only. So you can't proceed here further because this, as we have learned, NCR expressions 0 is less than equal to R to be either less than to these natural numbers or equal to these natural numbers only. R. Clear, students? So in the same way you can put it here 1 also, and you can verify your all the result which you have written just now.